I wanted to make this video here before I started releasing regular content on my YouTube channel, because I think it's important for those who do have platforms like this to have these kind of conversations and to make these kinds of videos, because it's really important for people to keep talking about this. Like, this isn't something that we need to stop talking about or ignore. Oh, this is just gonna end in 2 months, or like, no, this is not a trend, not a moment. This is a movement, and this is not gonna stop, and it's not gonna be solved in 30 days or a month. This could possibly take multiple months, multiple years maybe. I have no idea where 2020 will take us, but I'm hoping it is in a direction of change, because change needs to happen. People need to be held accountable. People need to be called out for their racist remarks, or even if it's like implicitly racist, people still need to be called out and held accountable. Don't be shy to call out your family. Don't be shy to call out your friend. I'm currently trying to educate members of my family on this subject, because unfortunately this is something that was disregarded in previous years, and a lot of our parents have just grown up thinking that racism is normal, and that, you know, it's been happening for so many years. Like, what can we do to change it? And it's important for people to have these conversations, especially with their friends and family, because that is the only way that change will occur. You're having these tough conversations, you're holding people accountable, you're calling people out if they're saying the wrong things. You want people to become better humans. That is the bottom line of this. Like, I just really hope that the end of 2020 brings change. I hope change comes. And I just want to say that I stand with the Black community. I will continue to fight with you and amplify your voices. It's important for us as white people to make sure that we don't make it about ourselves, that for once we shine the light on the Black community and shine the light on everything that's happening. This isn't something that should be swept under a rug. And I also just want to mention that if you support Donald Trump, that is not a, like, I don't mean to make this a political video, because this is not politics. Like, Donald Trump is racist, Donald Trump is xenophobic, Donald Trump is sexist, and I'm not even saying that as an opinion. Those are facts based off of things that he's done in the past, things that he's said in the past, and not only in the past but also present. He's continuing to be sexist, continuing to be racist, continuing to be xenophobic and transphobic, and like, there's just so many things wrong with this man. And at this point, if you continue to support someone who stands for all of that and who actively says racist remarks or actively says sexist things and has these policies and actions that are transphobic, like basically trying to remove the protection for trans patients in healthcare, that is when you guys need to realize that this is not a political issue. This is a human rights issue, and this is a humanitarian issue. And by keeping Donald Trump in presidency, we are just allowing these things to happen in this country. I'm not saying Joe Biden is any better, but we can't continue to have Trump in power anymore. And if that makes me lose followers for saying that on this platform, that's totally fine by me. If you support Trump, you're supporting, unfortunately, not only his good policies, as people like to announce that he's done good things in his presidency, you're also supporting the bad ones as well by allowing him to do that while he's a president that you voted for. I don't know. I just really wanted to make this video before I publish anything that seemed to be like normal content on this channel, because I want to have these kinds of conversations, and I want this conversation to still be a thing months down. A lot of people have been praising the fact that I've been vocal on my social media and just like praising my passion and like all of this stuff, but at the same time, I don't need praise. I'm doing the absolute bare minimum by just being vocal on my social media platform. There should be no praise, not even only to me, but to other people who have these platforms. It shouldn't be praised, because this should be the normal thing. People should be normally actively talking about this. And I just kind of want this video to be that wake-up call that, oh, maybe this is something that I need to be actively talking about. Regardless if it's on social media or with face-to-face conversations, it's just a conversation that we have to have, period. I wanted to make it very clear that I will continue to fight and continue to be donating and continue to be signing these petitions and continue to be actively talking about it on my social media platforms, because at this point in time and in this society, considering how giant social media is, it's kind of like the only reliable source we have, considering that we can't even trust the news. I just hope people are paying attention, people are, you know, listening to the Black community, and I hope that in no way, shape, or form this video is me trying to overstep or speak over the Black community. I'm honestly just trying to bring awareness to it and have people realize the severity of these issues and what's actually happening in the world, because we need to be better humans and we need to just be better people. We need to stop letting racism be normal, and we need to stop anything being normal, really. I feel like transphobia and xenophobia and sexism and like misogyny and like all of this stuff, it's because we allow it to happen. And by those who are constantly speaking out about it, you might not know it, but who knows, maybe by you saying something, it'll cause a chain reaction and then cause someone else, or like it might inspire someone else to then go and speak to their families. And that's just kind of what I wanted to emphasize in this video and like make this video about, is just being aware of like how powerful your voice is, regardless if you don't realize that or not. Again, that it doesn't matter how many followers you have, or that stuff doesn't really matter, as long as you're having these conversations with the people you surround yourself with, and you're holding your friends accountable and you're holding your family accountable. As long as that's your first step, social media could be your second step. The reason I'm even saying posting goes a long way, and the reason I'm even saying is because I've been reading a lot on Twitter and even seeing TikToks about it.
I hate when people are like, just because I don't post doesn't mean I don't care. How do you know I didn't donate? Like, I know you didn't donate if you didn't post. Like, people that care about the movement know that posting is an essential part to the movement.
Right now, posting all of this through social media is one of the best ways that we could possibly spread awareness and spread information. So I am doing the best that I can, and you know, trying to do the absolute most to assist and help the Black community, and just try and amplify their voices to the best of my abilities. And using any social media platform that I could possibly have to do so is very important, and I just hope people do the same. This is not something I'm ignoring, and this is not something I'm going to be not talking about. I'm not going to stop talking about this. With that being said, I hope that you listen through the end of this, and I just hope that anyone watching this that came into this not really doing the most throughout these times, I hope that this video made you realize that we have to be trying to do the absolute most no matter what. We shouldn't be doing the bare minimum. Like, we should keep striving to do better and keep doing things. I know that this might be difficult for a lot of people because there's not only this happening, but it's the whole Black Lives Matter movement on top of a pandemic, on top of another thing, and it seems as though we can never catch a breath in 2020. And I just wanted to say that if you're feeling overwhelmed and if you're feeling stressed, it's okay, because mental health is so important. But it's also important to acknowledge the Black community and realize that this has been what they are feeling and what they're living through each and every day of their life. Imagine how they are feeling. If you are stressed, if you are feeling overwhelmed, just imagine how the Black community feels on a daily basis living in such a racist country. I didn't really plan this video out. I just kind of wanted to speak to you guys about kind of everything that's been happening and my thoughts on that. And I just kind of hope that you take this video and apply it to your life, and you make sure that you are doing the absolute most to help the Black community and to assist and be an ally, and to truly just not do the bare minimum when it comes to this, because this has been a very long fight for the Black community, and the least that we could do is trying to do the absolute most to help. I'm going to link my Instagram, I'm going to link my Twitter down below, just in case you guys want to further educate yourselves and be aware of what's happening. Like, I'm posting on my Instagram daily, like multiple things a day, just so people are constantly reminded that, hey, this is still happening, and hey, it's important that we're still signing and still donating. Yeah, I just wanted to make that aware on my YouTube channel, in case you didn't follow me on these platforms and you're not keeping up with me on other social media accounts, that through here I'm also being vocal and I'm also having these conversations and making this type of content, because this is something that needs to be talked about more often. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I just hope people do better and be better human beings.